Okay, back roll. So on the back roll, even though we can start standing, I want to start, especially for newer students, beginning students, I want to start with them in a laying position. And the reason I do this is because if we start from standing or even squatting and the person rolls back onto their neck, that puts a lot of momentum into their neck. And so just to prevent injury while we're initially learning this back roll, I want to just start completely flat here. So I want to roll over my shoulder, not over my neck. Eventually you might get to the point where you have enough neck flexibility that it's not an issue, and we can roll up like that. But for most new students, and even a lot of advanced students, they just never get that neck flexibility. And so in order to prevent cranking on the spine, we're going to pick a shoulder to go over. So what I want to do is I'm going to shift my body so that my shoulder is in line with the center of my body, okay? If I stay here and try and roll, I have to roll to the side, and it's just a little more difficult to get that momentum because I'm putting it at an angle. So by turning my shoulder, crunching to one side, now I'm just going to put my legs straight rather than having to throw my legs over a shoulder. So by turning here, I'm going to throw my legs straight over the shoulder here. So I'm going to crunch to one side, but I'm going to look the other direction. I always want to look where I'm going here. And I'm going to roll over the shoulder, again trying to keep the head off of the mat. Initially, when we do this, we might touch the head to the mat, and that's fine. But eventually, it'll make this roll a lot easier if we just keep the head completely off the mat. And so, when we do this move, when we put the legs up, you'll feel that there's a bit of a sticking point here. When my legs come up to about here, it's a little hard to push them any farther. So I'm going to take my hands and press to help lift my hips up. So the legs will get the hips so far, but just a little bit of press in the hands can give the hips just enough boost to get them up over my shoulder. So with enough momentum, you'll be able to just throw the legs over and you won't need a lot of hand assist. But initially, try and go slow on it. Just bring the legs up slowly and just press with the hands. Okay. So, a couple more angles here. Opening to the side. Back roll. There you have it.